We're about 10 miles due east of the U.S. Capitol building at Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Seahawks come out and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete. It's come again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big game, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
The throw on first down is Darnold. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Washington.
14 yards. That's another Washington first down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second and inches. The motion man here is McLaurin. This drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
4 yards. That's good for a Commander's first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Daniels going to keep this himself. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely...
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
The Seahawks first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact in altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get to 2 points, but you give the ball back to your offense to try to add more on.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage, and he's picked up and thrown down.
So now that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a 3rd and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a big challenge for any offense.
And that's not going to be nearly enough. He'll get 4, but 4th and long coming up.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Kupp. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now...
And that big offensive line, clearing space, he's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Commanders 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession.
Their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Daniels to throw on second down. He'll step up and run. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
That's good for
a big play there for Washington. That gains an even 60 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
The tight end, Ertz, in motion. Play action. Here's Daniels. There's Ertz. He's got it right side.
Complete to Zach Ertz. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Third and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 4 at 14-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, Here's 2nd and 9. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-10 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9 as we are ready to get back underway. Darnold now to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Through the middle of the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Washington.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
To the ground, a first down run. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Reek Woolen brings him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll motion over Samuel. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 7.
Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
16 yards. That's another Washington. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit, keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now and he's in! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown Commanders. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Commanders 17, Seahawks 14.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Up the sideline at the 35. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
24-yard gain.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker.
Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
First down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's 2nd and 6. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks have tied it at 17.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 6 yards.
Boye Mafe getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Tress Way now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. Darnold to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here's their punter now as he is on to kick it for Seattle. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
First and 10.
The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. Drive will start on the ground, and he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
16 yards. And a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Third and short, and it's Daniels.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. He'll get this out wide. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
To Torrey Horton. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 1. They'll run here with Walker, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Got it with Smith in Jigba. 11 yards for number 11, and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On play action, here's Darnold. To the middle, it's Cup. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
Seahawks.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 32-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Darnold to the air once more. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. To throw again is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks move out in front, 20-17.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense ready to get back at it.
At their own 27-yard line.
Daniels quick to Debo. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Daniels now going to look to throw. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. To the air again is Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd
All
down
things
and
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. Daniels gonna throw again. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. They motion the slot man left. Daniels now on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On second down, it's Daniels. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will tie this game up here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Darnold now to throw. This one complete right side. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders' offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. Has caught. That's Lane. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Commanders first down.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
3rd and 2, here's Daniels. They get 15 on that game. First down, Washington.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On first down, Daniels. He takes off. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
That's another Washington Commanders.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
A run on first and goal. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal on the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Second and goal. They'll go with him again. To the end zone. To Corey Krusty Merritt. Touchdown, Washington.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Commanders will go up by 7.
Commanders 27, Seahawks 20.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Sam Darnold scrambles from the pocket. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll go play action with Darnold. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Complete to Torrey Horton. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On the ground, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Throw right side, home in by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Lawrence Armstrong in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold to throw. That's taken in by Horton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Washington will take over.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
A gain of 26
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Now a give on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down by Kobe Bryant. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
I got it.
They'll motion over Samuel. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now a give up the middle. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, touchdown Washington. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it, and the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 34, Seahawks 23.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
37-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Zach Charbonnet was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Throwing on second down, Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun, on third down, it's Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more, and he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He runs with it. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll motion over Samuel. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll work forward for a couple. Stop is made by Jaron Reed.
the 44-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll run the sneak, trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
The Commanders about to send this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Big hole to the 30. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Seahawks.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the 1st down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Darnold down on 1st and 10. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Going up top. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss with Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Darnold. That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Seahawks will
try to pick this up with a run. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Commanders first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Daniels. Short one there. He's got Ertz. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
A
line.
lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Washington. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Oh, a loose football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Finding room at the 35. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On play action, here's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
And the Seahawks.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Now Darnold to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to tie things up.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
They'll motion the slot man right. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now he'll run. And he'll give himself up here, but that's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's down on the other side of midfield, marked him at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Rolling to the left. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
On 4th down, out comes the punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll go play action with Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 30-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. We'll try and run it with Walker.
Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Mike McDonald, not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag.
Under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a 1st down. They'll run it on 1st down with Charbonnet. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
That one good for 29.
A gain of 29 yards.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them align. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Darnold. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st down.
A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick throw here is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
And it's 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Daniels now on first down. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll send a man in motion left. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Now, a big 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels has his man. It's Samuel. And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Gay to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Commanders will go up by 7.
The score, Commanders 41, Seahawks 34.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. To throw on first down is Darnold. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. Darnold now to throw. Huff brings it in left side. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs, but just as importantly, stop the clock.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Here's Darnold again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
25-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. Darnold to throw again. Get this complete.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ballgame is a turnover. You already are up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down, and then time to shake hands. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.